Now, first of all, I'd like to introduce Sumitra. She's now doing her BTech in BITS at BITS Hyderabad. Let her talk once. Sumitra.
Hi everyone, I am Sumitra, pursuing my actually dual degree, BE and MSc Math. It is a 5-year course and I am in the second year. Yeah. You have any doubts about the BITSAT preparation and all?
Yeah. And in fact, Narendra Verma is senior to Sumitra. In fact, I must introduce him first. He is also doing his BTech in BITS Hyderabad. Narendra, please.
Yes, sir. I'm audible, sir.
Yeah.
I did not hear the past conversation because of the disturbance and all.
Yes.
Can you just brief me what happened?
Just these students there are 2 students here. Now they are appearing for BITS within 1 week. One is in 4 days. Another one is, do you hear me, Narendra?
Yes, sir.
And now in this year, 2 students are appearing. I'll introduce them. And 2 more students, they are appearing in 2021. And 1 more student from Dubai. He's, please start your video. Maurya, start your video. He's, Maurya, you unmute. So he's Maurya he's from Dubai. He's now in 11th. So it's a mixture of students. One is from 11th and 2 from this one, Kaushik. Kaushik is now he's doing his 12th in Narayana, Hyderabad. Where is this one, Pranit? Pranit, I think, yes. Where are you? Yeah, Pranit is there. Pranit?
Sir.
Yeah, I want to show you. Where are you?
Yeah.
Pranit, I want to show you. Where is your video? I did not see your video.
On, sir.
Yeah. So Pranit and Kaushik are now doing 12th. And Ishwar, I'll show you him. I'll show you Ishwar now. Where is Ishwar? This is Pranit. He is now in 12th. Narayana only. He's studying in Narayana, Hyderabad. And this is Shashank. Respond, Shashank. Shashank is now appearing for BITS. He is appearing for BITS on 22nd of this month. And Ishwar, where is Ishwar? Yeah, he is Ishwar. He is in FITZY. He finished his 12th in FITZY. He is also appearing for BITS next week. When is your exam, Ishwar?
17th evening, sir.
17th evening. Okay. Now, the purpose of this session, both of you, Sumitra and Narendra. Sumitra?
Yes.
Narendra, the purpose of this session is you have to give your experiences for the preparation of this BITS, okay, to the students, so that generally what happens whenever they are not in a position to score good marks in JEE main examination, generally the students will be depressed. They will be depressed and they will not be, they will have, you know that, you experienced it. So, you tell us some tips about, first of all, BITSAT, and so that what is the level of preparation, what should be the level of preparation for BITSAT, whether it is JEE main level or little lower than that, little higher than that, and what all the experiences you have, and you can mention your JEE main score also, even though you got good score or less score, whatever, you cracked BITSAT and all this, you please go on.
Starting with my experience, my mains rank was around 49,000. So even 6 to 8 months before the mains, I was like, I would be getting a rank of around 10 to 20,000 because I was that good of a student. But due to taking a lot of stress and tension and all those things that come with it, and unfortunately, even they did not allow the clocks or watches in our JEE main center, and they did not also announce the time while we were writing the exam. So due to all these things, my mains was bad. I did not do it that well. Like I was prepared for it. I read all those things, but just because of tension and taking a lot of stress and burden on, uh, like I wanted to do it very well because I never aimed for IITs and advanced. My only hope was mains and not even bits because I thought bits had a lot of questions and a lot of speed was required. So I only had mains as my target, but I screwed it up because of taking a lot of stress and only keeping it as the only option. Then I had 2 to 3 weeks of time. We felt low, the entire family.
2 to 3 weeks
One thing I
of
did not.
time. Sorry to interrupt you, Narendra. 2 to 3 weeks
Yes,
of
sir.
time after what?
After mains, sir, because I
After
had a lot of time between
that's
mains
an
and
important point. And he scored
277.
two.
77 in bit set.
Which marks are okay? How much you got in JEE?
Mains.
JEE main?
Mains 100 to 110, sir. Between 100 to 100. So I am like,
Out of 360.
yes, sir.
Out of 360, he scores around
100 and
110 or
100 to
so.
120, 110, sir.
Uh,
After getting back to home after attempting mains, I went through the entire paper, sir. Like even if I attempted without taking any stress and burden and did all the sums that I would have got, I would have scored between 160 to 200 easily. Just because of taking all the stress in one exam, keeping it as entirely as a do or die, I was not able to do anything in that exam. So what I want to mainly stress on is never
Shashank,
take.
please mute yourself. Shashank. Mute yourself, Shashank. Yeah. Sorry. Continue.
Yes, okay, sir. So what I want to stress very much on is do not take stress at all for these exams because it will make or break your, like even if you take a lot of stress, it doesn't guarantee you the results that you want to do. Even Hitesh and Nishant, Hitesh, you know, no, sir, Hitesh.
Yeah, I
His
know.
score was around 150, and Nishant, I don't think even he qualified that mains, or he did not get more than 140 in mains, but he too got 270 plus in BitSat. Even Hitesh got about 255. Tarun too did not do that well in mains, but Tarun lost BitSat by 3 marks. Means if he had attempted only one question right, he would have been with us by now. Even we joke about him not being with us and all. So what I want to stress is never take tension while attempting the papers because that's the only thing. The syllabus and all, everyone studies, everyone does all those things. But if you take stress and screw that exam, it wouldn't do me good. The second thing is the level of which is between mains and MSET, sir. It would be 2/3 difficult than MSET and 1/3 less than that of mains. It will never exceed the limit of mains because we should attempt 150 questions in 3 hours. So they wouldn't be asking all uh, completely derivative type of questions and test your depth of knowledge in the subject. Rather, they would cover all the subject, especially for chemistry. Out of 40 questions, more than 20 to 25 questions would be direct choosing the answers. You don't even need to solve or put more than 10 to 20 seconds on one question because now if you had to do all the unlike mains may you should do all the questions, at least you'll have 2 to 3 steps or something, but in chemistry, especially in BitSat, many of the questions, majority more than 2/3 of the questions are directly you can see and just answer them. So mainly you should cover as a student who wants to get into bits, they should cover all the topics without leave because the number of questions are high. In maths, you have 45, physics 40, chemistry 40, English and logical reasoning. So they have ample scope of asking questions from all the subjects. but they wouldn't do it in a great depth. That's what I want to say. Anyways, because all prepare for mains and advanced, their conceptual depth would be higher. All one thing they want should be focusing on is learning all the concepts without leaving anything, because they have the number of questions to ask from all the concepts without leaving or not touching any concept. At the same time, speed and accuracy are one of the most important things in BitChat, because when I attempted nearly around 106 questions. That's it, out of 150 questions, and I got 11 negatives. That means I did 97 to 99 questions correct and only 11 wrong. That's the only reason I went into bits. If I had attempted all the 150, 100, 3 is 300 minus 50 negative questions, my marks would have been around 250s. Only because I attempted 106 questions perfectly and I did 11 questions wrong. That's nearly 10% of wrong questions with that much of speed. That's the only reason I got into bits. That too, I did this because I left hope on bits. Even my entire family was like, anyways, he won't get bits. We took seat in Vellore Institute of Technology. We paid our fees. We did everything. So entire family was like, okay, just go and write. You anyways wouldn't get into that college. So I did not take any tension. Though I remembered all the concepts and stuff that we learned. Went there and wrote it without any tension. So the main thing I want to stress is accuracy and speed are the most important things. Even if you attempt 100 questions right, you get 300, but you attempt all the questions, you would lose a lot of marks. And mains mein, when we wrote back in the time, I don't know what exactly the structure of the mains is now, but when we wrote, we had +4 and -1. Bits mein it's +3 and
Same. It is same now also.
okay, sir. Bits mein it is +3 and -1. So the negatives have more impact on your marks than what they would have on mains. So you should not feel tense. Speed and accuracy are the most important things. And apart from this, BitSat has its own syllabus. Like everything coincides, but there are additional 1 to 2 chapters extra in BitSat portion. Since they are extra and they are not asked in any level of exams from mains to MSET to advanced and anything, they would compulsorily ask 2 to 3 questions from those topics, and they wouldn't even go into that much of depth. They are given in all the BitSat books that students buy to solve those problems. Once if they learn and go through all those concepts, they would be at a better position of 10 to 15 marks, because compulsorily they would be asking from those topics. I did not do that. I did not study them. I saw those questions and left it outright because I did not prepare for those chapters. So I would advise all the students who consider writing and getting seat into bits to look into those additional syllabus and solve some problems, so that you would be better than in an advantage than a person who did not prepare for BitStat. That's
Sorry
one
to
point.
interrupt you.
Chemistry
Sorry to
mein
interrupt you.
again.
What is the additional syllabus you are saying? What is that additional syllabus you are saying? For example, mathematics.
Syllabus mein exactly. Yes, maths mein it's there. I don't exactly remember. They can download the syllabus of BitSat.
Yeah, I have seen it.
Here
But there is
they are
a,
writing and they can.
Narendra,
Yes, sir.
there are 2 extra topics I saw in syllabus.
Yes.
One is linear programming, other one is mathematical
Yes, sir.
modeling.
Yes, sir.
Do you have these 2
Yes,
topics
sir.
also in
Yes,
bits?
sir.
Do you have these 2 topics also in the bits?
In BitSat, sir.
BitSat. Mathematical
BitSat
modeling.
mein, yes, sir. They'll come.
Linear programming.
Yes, sir. Those 2 topics which they mentioned in the syllabus, they'll compulsorily ask at least a question out of them, because they are not there in the rest of the exams syllabus. From even MSET, mains, and advanced, they don't have those 2 extra topics. So they would compulsorily give a question, maybe just to check the students how much they are prepared for, which I don't exactly know, but they would give questions from those extra topics.
Yeah. Is there any
English
such
also
topics? Is there any such topics in physics and chemistry also?
As far as I remember, as far as I know, I don't. I don't think there are any such topics in physics and chemistry. Especially in only maths, I remember those being there.
Yeah, yeah.
So even English has 15 questions. So it will play English and logical reasoning will play a very huge role. They can make or break your score 15 to 3. And another reason is you can be very good at MPC and you may want to leave those 25 questions and still want to get into bits. That is possible for if you are a very good student, bright student, a topper. But for an average student or an above average student who want to get into bits with a good score, irrespective of their performance in MPC, these matter a lot, not only because their weightage is more like 25 questions, but you can do these questions with minimal effort, minimal learning, and minimal time. A question that the time you take to answer a question in maths will be obviously more than what it takes to answer an English question or a fill in the blank or a logical question such as a number series or something. So instead of doing a math question that is hard and you might not get the answer accurately in the stipulated time, it's better to solve
Leave
like
it.
you can substitute that question with a question from IQ or English.
Good,
So
good,
that would play a major role.
good.
So concentrate on the extra syllabus that BitSat has, the IQ and the IQ section and even the English section. Don't take any stress. Leave what your main score is. That won't define how what you can do for BitSat, because before sitting down and attempting for mains in the examination hall, before 6 to 7 months itself, I used to do mock papers of the previous year's mains and used to score around 160 to 180 out of 360. Then itself, before 6 to 8 months, before completing the syllabus in the college, I used to get around 160 to 180 within 3 hours. In the original mains, what not even the mock papers that the institute said, what the paper the mains were there like 2016 or 15, I used to solve them and I used to get around 160 to 180. So I was pretty confident that I would be getting into a good NIT, may not be the civil, sorry, CS or and circuit branch, but at least Suratkal civil or something. So I was fixed that I would be getting a good NIT college with a good, pretty good branch. It
Now,
didn't happen.
okay, that's good. Now, sorry to interrupt you. What is your marks in that examination, BITSAT?
It's at 277, sir.
277. In which branch are you in now?
Mechanical, sir.
Mechanical. Okay.
Fortunately, okay, sir.
Yeah, thanks for Narendra. We'll be coming to you again. Okay,
Okay,
just a moment.
Okay.
Now, let us talk to Sumitra. Yes, Sumitra, it's your turn.
Okay, I want to share my journey and the preparation in the +1 and +2. Like everyone had hopes on me about the IITs, everyone dreamt about it. And I was like totally preparing for advance. And so we have lots of time and the concepts are good. We get so much time. So we would prepare in the examination, I was saying. In the examination, we have so much time, we can solve very slowly. But it's completely opposite for the BitSat. My +1 was very good. Slowly, after when the organic part started, I was getting very bad marks, and many stress got increased, and I even got thyroid, and I felt many health issues. The main thing I want to say is don't take stress. Don't take. Whatever might happen, you might end up with any worst college. If you are good, if you work hard, then at least you do coding and all, you can succeed at last. Never take stress. Whatever might happen, be chill. That's it. Actually, means you have so much, the concept, what do we say? The level of the concept is less obviously in BitSat, but what we should focus is the time management. I did not even know there is a BitSat exam till my +2, or even after completing +2, one of my friends said that they applied for BitSat. Then I just applied, and then unknowingly I came into it. But I love this. Whatever happens for good. And when compared to IITs and BITS, hostels, food, everything is better in BITS, especially the 0% attendance. like a student like me, like we have complete freedom, and like we can study whenever we want, and we can do whatever we have interest.
You
And the
mean to say
event
0%
started.
attendance?
Yes, sir.
Oh, great. Kaushik, you like it now? Ishwar? Shashank? 0% attendance. Great, great, great. 0% attendance, she's saying. Yeah. Continue.
Yeah. Even from my childhood, I never had any extracurricular activities. After coming to BITS, I started learning guitar. At least that gives me something. We have so much of time. We can do whatever. We can explore the world. That's it. And we have so much of freedom. And it's nice. Whatever happens for good. That's it. And never take stress. The main thing is time management. Give mock tests as many as you can. Like sit for the time, not like solving them. Keep a particular time, like 3 hours, and solve the total paper. And time management plays an important role. I scored better in mains than the BITSAT because I never had I never practiced much for the BITSAT.
What are your JEE main marks?
Around 200, sir. I got 15,000 ranks.
Yeah, around 200.
Yeah,
Now, BITS, what is your score?
282.
282 out of 450. Out of 450.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Which branch are you in? That is which?
Dual degree. I mean BE plus MSc Math. I'll get my branch in BE after this sem. I mean last sem exams did not over till now. So according to the first year.
MSc Mathematics.
Yes, sir.
PE which branch?
On the basis of the first year result, we'll get the branch. So first year exams did not complete yet. So after that, I will get the branch in BE, like CSC or EC.
You are now in third sem, no?
Yes.
Good. That's good. So we will come to the present appearing students now. Ishwar, if you want to ask any questions, please, they will answer you what they are. Let me summarize what they are saying. You should not feel stress first. Shashank, it is also for you. Shashank, yeah, what they are suggesting, you should not feel stress, point number 1. And what Narendra was saying, even though he got very less marks in JEE main, he got around 110 out of 360. Then he could succeed in getting seat in BITS. He got around 277 at that time. Now he is doing BE mechanical. So what he's saying, you should not take more stress. And he gave a very good instruction that in chemistry, particularly in chemistry, what he's saying, your answers will be directly theoretical, more theoretical questions will be there, what he's saying. That means at a glance to the question, you can answer the question, what he's saying. You have to take that into account. You have to remember that. Similarly, what he's saying is, whatever he's saying that some extra topics are there, he did not prepare for those topics, and that is the reason why he got some less marks. So you have to see that also. But now you don't have much time to see all of them. So, and what Sumitra is saying, she got more marks in JEE mains. In fact, she got some 200. Now she got 282 in BITS. So these two students are my students. I know them. I know them. Narendra, even though he is very good in working, even though he's talented, because of his pressure and because of his stress, he lost JEE main. He lost JEE main. In fact, that's a reason. So whenever you have stress, stress, whatever you have learned, you will forget, definitely. So let me, and what he is saying is, instead of working out a very tough problem in mathematics, what he is suggesting, you take a simple question from listening and English, so that you will be getting more marks there. So time management is very, very important. And you have totally 150 questions, isn't it? 150, no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
150 questions are to be answered within 3 hours, whereas 90 questions there in IIT JEE main. See the time there, see the time. So in 3 hours, you have to answer 150 questions, means very less time. Time management is very, very important, and the planning is very, very important. What he is saying, from 150 questions, he answered only 106 questions. That means he left over 44 questions he left, and he got only 11 marks negative. 11, I'm sorry, 11 questions negative marking. That is, he wrote wrong. So thereby he got some 277. So that planning is also very, very important. Whatever the questions you have, you ask Ishwar.
Yes.
Sir, sir, I would like to ask, what will be the minimum number of marks for computer science in any BITS? Like BITS Pilani, BITS Goa and BITS Hyderabad. What will be the minimum number of marks for computer science?
Fortunately, what's happening is BITS for since the past 4-5 years, BITS is trying to increase its member intake. So it has been increasing the number of seats available. 1 year it is doing that for BE and 1 year it's doing for masters simultaneously. So for your batch, maybe it may not increase, but since the last increase that was done in 2017, the CS cutoff has been the least in BITS Hyderabad campus with around 340s. To be on a safe side and get into the CS in the first round itself, I would say it's better to have a score more than 350 or 355. Because even if you have a score of 340 and you might get CS, you should be waiting till the 6th round or the last iteration in order to be eligible, because you may not get it in the first round. So it would be different while choosing the college and branch. So I would ask you to have a score more than 350.
That's good. And Sumitra, because you are his junior, you tell him what was the computer branch cutoff marks last year.
I think 320, sir, but I can give some additional tip. Like, if you really want computer science, you need to work for 1 year. I mean, like, take a dual degree, and the first year, like, if you score like 8.2 or around 8.5, you will get a CS. I mean, if you don't get 340, if you land up at 360, 260, 270, 280, if you really want CS, then you should work hard in the first year. You should not enjoy in the college. You should work here for the entire year. Then you can easily get CS. The only thing is you'll get one more MSc degree with you. That is obviously beneficial.
That means there is a chance of shifting to other branch, computer science branch, if they work well in their first year, isn't it?
It's not exactly shifting, sir. Obviously, we'll get a branch in BE. We have two types of, we have vertical and horizontal. Like, you can directly go from dual degree to directly 4 years course. Or like, for us, we'll get like BE course after getting the first year result. Obviously, we should get one course in BE, like CSC or EC. Like for CS, there will be cutoff of 8.5 CG. If we maintain 8.5 CG in the first year, we'll get CS. Like BE CSC plus MSc Math. Yeah. If we land up at 7.7, BEC plus MSc Math. Like.
Yeah. Shashank.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any more you want to ask them about the preparation or any hints like subject hints?
Idli and sambar.
Huh? Idli and sambar.
Nothing.
No, he's a chemistry sir. Huh? He's giving coaching for short period. Yeah. Shashank, any more?
Nothing, sir.
Yeah, Ishwar.
Sir, nothing, sir.
Nothing? You must have more. Let us go to Kaushik. Yes, Kaushik.
Sir.
Any questions for BITS, please?
No, sir.
Because you are interested, no, very much. You are interested to do your this BTech from BITS. So if you have any particular questions, you can ask. No.
No, sir, I have a doubt from which pattern we should we start the exam? Means which subject we should start first?
To
get a better score.
Generally everyone does that with chemistry because
we have so much time.
Yeah. The second thing is BITS has many slots, so yeah, and each slot might be of different level of hardness and all. because apparently the slot in which two of our other friends wrote, Tarun and Hitesh, their slot was a bit difficult than what I and Nishant have written. And even amongst the slots you get, it depends on the paper basically, as in mains and advanced. One subject might be given a more difficult than the other. So after analyzing the paper, what you think might get you be to be in a better position, that you should be able to do it, and based upon the strengths and weaknesses that you have. But basically, it's preferable to start with English, English, logical reasoning, chemistry, and then one of the analytical or math intensive subjects, that is maths or physics. Because English and logical reasoning are very easy in general. An average paper consisting of English and logical reasoning would be easy, and you can score as high as 15 out of 15. In my case, I think I scored more than 13 out of 15, and that made my score very high. Maths, I did not even do more than 25 to 30 questions out of 45 questions. Again, because of the time constraints and the time it takes to do those questions. So I would ask you to do chemistry, English, and the logical reasoning part first, and then go to math intensive subjects.
Yeah, Sumitra?
Yes, sir. Like if you start the math or the physics or chemistry, I mean, okay, we can start with chemistry. But if you start with math or physics, we take so much of time, and we may even miss out the logical thing and English thing, and it takes less than 10 minutes to solve those. So first, to go with the logical reasoning, English and chemistry part. Yeah.
Good. That's good. Ishwar, did you follow that? Praneeth, do you have any questions, Praneeth?
Yeah, sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
Which is the easiest subject according to my point of view?
Math.
That differs, no? that differs from person to person. No, what he means to say, Sumitra.
Commonly.
In bits you're asking, no? In BITSAT you're asking.
Yeah.
He's asking about BITSAT.
Basically, in BITSAT, the BITS organization doesn't release its BITSAT papers of all the years. Like all the papers that those are in market are those that the institutions think they could have asked, and based on the surveys that they take from the students who wrote those exams.
Yeah, memory based.
Yeah, so you never can get a clear picture of what exactly they asked. And even we wrote it for only once, so even we wouldn't be able to tell exactly which subject they might ask easily. It all depends on what subject you learn the most. But go standard with English, logical reasoning, chemistry, and then the math intensive subjects. Even if you're good at maths, it might take some time to solve all those 3D vectors and integration kind of problems. Basically, it's all about time, and if all the three subjects are easier compared to the mains, and a bit might be difficult than MSET. So it would you if given ample time, you can solve all the three subjects without, even if a subject is tougher than the other, you would get you might be able to answer all those questions, even if the questions are a bit tougher in a subject. But the only thing that matters is time. So you do all the things considered in time. Time is the first priority that you should be looking at.
That's good, Narendra. And Mauya from Dubai, do you have any questions, or your seniors are there to guide you, because now you are a fresher starting your 11th, and if you concentrate well, you can get seats even IIT, NIT, or BITS, whatever. So how to plan your preparation? If you have any doubts, you ask, you unmute yourself and ask a question.
No, I don't think I have enough experience to ask doubts yet.
Not experience, but how to plan it? You just the planning part here you can suggest, because he's a fresher, and he doesn't have any influence of stress or pressure or whatever is there. because of all these corporates. He's a fresh piece. So what is that you suggest for him to get into the good institutions of engineering? Because now I'm going to take his class for these 2 years.
I would say don't jump, as sir says. Never jump, like go by step. Even if you learn at least a one page, be with clarity. Before understanding it, don't jump. Like if you jump, the whole chapter will be ruined. Okay, take time, sit half an hour or 1 hour, but complete how much ever you can. That's it.
Yes, Narendra.
Never compare and never compare yourself with any other. That's the main point.
Thank you.
Good suggestion.
One thing I appreciate after even 2 to 3 years of my after 2 to 3 years of the inter is the way Raghu sir taught 3D and vectors most specifically, because many of my classmates and others who did those things, they never think that 3D and vectors is one topic. And I'll be like, even they got more scores, they're better than me in respect to other areas. But I would be like, those two are the same, and I would explain them in written how those things work.
Very happy. Yeah. It gives energy to me.
Yes, sir, that's very, very good thing. And other thing I would suggest everyone, all this who are taking it, don't think that we can get into bits anyways. Like, even if you after getting into bits, all the things that you learned in your inter will definitely matter according to your branch. All the integration parts, it might be. I was bad at probability and stat. I was like, so even if I leave those two topics, I can make it through bits and I can go into a good engineering college. But even after coming here, we again have those proc stat, we have those integration, double integration, triple integration, vectors. So in all the topics that are taught in inter, they are very essential. Don't skip them just because you don't feel it's necessary in order to achieve the rank or marks that you need. You might get into the colleges without those topics, but once you come here, it might be electronics and all the vector, the use of all the fields kind of stuff, math. Every topic is very important. Don't think don't think just because you don't like them, and don't stop learning them. At least until you get your job done, you get into a career, they'll be there with you.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion. And let me conclude it. Point number 1 here, Shashank, Ishwar, particularly you are appearing for the examination. Point number 1 to be noticed here is that the BITS exam, what they are saying is in between MSET and JEE Main. It is less than JEE Main, and little above MSET. So the very, very easy thing in BITS, what you can consider is that you have logical reasoning and English. So if you score all this, what they are saying is it is very easy to score marks in that one, because you don't have those subjects in JEE Main and even JEE Advanced also. So even though you're not doing good in JEE Main examination or even in MSET also, you can do better in BITSAT examination and you can get seats into that one. So only thing is time management and proper planning. What I suggest you, Ishwar and Shashank, plan properly for the answering the paper. That's very important because you have very short period to answer. Plan properly because you have 150 questions. In 150 questions, 45 mathematics,
yes, sir.
40 physics, 40 chemistry, and how many for logic and English?
75 marks.
30?
15 English, 10 logical, total 25.
So what they are suggesting you, English and logical reasoning, you start with that one and then go for chemistry, because chemistry you can answer straight, because all the topics, what they are saying is theoretical questions will be given. At a glance, you can answer the question. That means within seconds, you can answer the questions. So the order, if you are comfortable in English, start English, reasoning, and then chemistry. And then whatever the subject next you are comfortable, like logical subjects, mathematics or physics, if you answer in that pattern, leaving all the questions not known to you, you will be successful. So to summarize it, out of 150 questions, what Narendra is saying, he answered 106 questions, and among them 11 he got negative marking. And Sumitra, how many you got?
I don't remember.
You don't remember. That's good.
But don't guess the questions which you don't know.
Yeah. That's it. So the level of the examination is below JEE main examination. If you are confident really, then you can comfortably crack this BITSAT examination. So I wish you all the best. Now I'm